So next year I try out for the Dolphins. That's your name and radio show.
What up, y'all? Warren Brinson back again with Beyond the Hedges, and today I have a special guest, Miss Generica Owens. I'm going to switch it up, let her take the role. She's a student at the Grady College of Georgia right now, you know, aspiring soon to be broadcaster. And this is going to be her show today. I wanted to switch it up, give y'all a different personality and a different view. And she maybe have some good questions for us. Just keep watching, tune in, and y'all see what we got going on.
Hi guys, I'm Generica Owens, and I'm just super excited to be here with Warren and CJ because I know they're going to answer all the questions that we have. How you guys doing today?
Good. How you doing, Cozy?
I'm great.
Looking cozy. Wait, before we start, you know, I'm extra cozy today. I have my cozy shorts on, have my America Worldwide shirt on. Shout out to Ellison. I have my DGD Outdoors hat on. Shout out to Cade Brock. You know, I'm repping all my teammates and my partners, man. You getting right, but my bad. I had to do a quick little advertising right there.
I appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, bro. You got y'all know the cozy shorts are by CJ, Cozy CJ.
Yeah.
Shop Cozy's Collection.
Yeah, shout out to CJ and CJ. We want to know more about this brand. Obviously, your teammates are rocking it. How did you get into this?
Well, it really started like in ninth grade.
Ninth grade?
Yeah, I always had a thing for like, I always want to see people like wear something that I made, you know what I'm saying, and like having my own brand and stuff like that. So that definitely played a big part. So in ninth grade, it's kind of crazy. I came up with Cozy because we had it was an icebreaker we had to do in class, and we had to describe ourselves using the same letter of our first name. First name, CJ, you know, Carlton. And I just stuck with Cozy. Like when you think of being cozy, you just think of, you know, like being comfortable in your own skin and, you know, just like relaxed and chill and stuff like that. So I really felt like that described me. You know what I'm saying? So Cozy CJ, that just stuck, you know what I'm saying? It had a nice little ring to it. So since ninth grade, I've been saying Cozy CJ. And I just decided to make it to a brand like last year. You know, I finally got the platform and the ideas of, you know, what I wanted to do and stuff like that. So that's how I came up with Cozy's collection. And yeah, that's my brand.
Yeah, and it seemed like you got started at an early age, and that's so good because now that you've transitioned to college, you guys have NIL deals, you have brand, and you can monetize off of your name, image, and likeliness. Is this something that you would like to monetize off of? Because this is a great deal. It's a great brand.
Most definitely. You know, I feel like I put a lot of thought and effort to like, you know, what I do and what I want to produce and like put out, you know what I'm saying, with clothes and accessories and stuff like that. So it's definitely something I want to monetize.
How does it feel to have teammates like Warren himself rocking your brand? Because obviously other people on campus will see it. I even stopped him and said, hey, I like those shorts and I need me a pair of pants. Where did you get them? And he said, CJ, this is his brand. So like things like that, how do you go about that?
Well, I feel like, you know, having people like Warren, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Warren.
Man, he know we gonna buy it, so he drop it and we all buy it.
Yeah, come on. Like that, but
we always gonna support our brothers, man.
That's true though. That's true. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate Warren, and I feel like, you know, Warren has a nice little
out of good heart.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Like if I had to describe myself, I was thinking about that question. You said the icebreaker. Like can I make it like warm?
No, warm. No, that's not.
Okay, never mind. Go back. What you saying?
But you know what I'm saying? I feel like you know, having, you know, people, you know what I'm saying, around campus and my brand and stuff like that, it's beautiful to see, man. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it's not about the money, like to me. It's really not. But, you know, of course you need money to keep producing and stuff like that. But like I said, like back when I had the vision in ninth grade, I just want to see people in like something that I created. You know what I'm saying? It's way bigger than money. So, yeah.
Well, of course, next week is you guys' bye week, and it seems like you have a little downtime today.
Finally.
What are you guys doing this week? Like, what do Georgia football players do during their downtime?
During their downtime, well, this is the first break we've had in like what two months. When camp started August.
Yeah.
This is the first break I've had since August like 13th or something like that. So my downtime is just gonna be the same thing I always do, sit on my couch, scroll on TikTok, and have some background noise TV playing. But this weekend, I might take a little trip out to Houston with the boys, go out there, spend some time with the guys, you know, recuperate, get ready for the second half of the season. Honestly, you don't have a lot of downtime. So, I mean, when you do have, you got to take advantage of it, you know.
And I don't think that a lot of people understand that. They don't understand the importance of being consistent and the hard work that you guys put into being a player, a professional player. Can you guys please talk to me about the importance of consistency? I feel like everyone wants to be an athlete because of the notoriety, the fame, the attention, the deals, the brand. Talk to us about what we don't see.
I'd probably say it's a lot of like sacrifices, you know what I'm saying, that go into being an athlete, sacrificing seeing your family, sacrificing, downtime and stuff like that. So definitely a lot of sacrifices, and I feel like I learned that from, back in high school, you know what I'm saying? So sacrifice is probably number one to me, you know what I'm saying? And sacrifices do come with a greater good though. So, when it comes to winning, you gotta sacrifice something. Like that's really with anything, not even just wins and like in life period. So I definitely feel like sacrifice is definitely the biggest thing that comes with people that what they don't see, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I definitely think like sacrifice is a big thing too, because I learned that early. Because when I was 16, I moved out of the house to go to IMG Academy, and I was living on my own at 16. So you basically just growing up by yourself. So that was like probably one of the biggest sacrifices I had to make, just moving away from my family and chasing my dreams and goals. And I think another thing is honestly the mental grind of being consistent. You have to be able to compartmentalize like your regular life and then work. Football to me is my job. It's something I got to do. So when I walk in that building, whatever I got going on in my life, that's out the door. My focus is going to be where my feet is right now in that building. You got to learn how to turn off the outside and focus on doing your job. And that's the hard part about playing football.
It definitely gets monotonous, you know what I'm saying? But you got to fall in love with that, so.
Yeah, bro.
Now, Warren said that one of the sacrifices he made at an early age, at 16, was going to IMG Academy, and that is in Florida, correct? So that means that you were disciplined enough to, make things work. So you kind of already knew,
I didn't say I was disciplined. I mean, it was a good opportunity, I went down there. I did some dumb stuff when I was down there, but I mean, I took advantage of my opportunity, man. I got blessed and took advantage of God, put me in the position I'm supposed to be in.
And what is one sacrifice that you have to make in order to produce with Georgia football?
I mean, I feel like my family, like my backbone, you know what I'm saying? Like I really grew up like family oriented, and I have to sacrifice, not seeing them as much as I really want to. And then I'm right down the street. I'm from Atlanta, so you know what I'm saying, that hour and 20-minute drive is kind of like though. It's so close, but at the same time it's like it's so far. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I wish I was an hour away from Savannah.
Yeah, my mama actually coming here tomorrow to come see me. We're gonna, kick it in, probably go to the gun range and like have something to eat, stuff like that. So
you need some guns to use?
Huh?
You need some guns to use?
Some who?
You
need some guns to use? You say you going to the gun range?
No, we good. We strapped up.
No, you guys
I got
we really are in Athens, yeah. We'll definitely.
And now that's good. How does it feel having a mother to come out here to Athens to support you, but also do something that you love outside of football? And I'm not saying that shooting guns is something that you love, but that's an outdoor activity. A lot of women don't know much about, learning how to shoot a gun. And of course, she have a son here who has a bright future. Like that's something that she should know how to do.
Yeah, like my mom's like my backbone, and like really, like I said, my whole family, and like I really love my mom. My mom really loved me, and we just got like a great connection. It's like I don't want to say friend because you know how they get, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's definitely like a beautiful thing, and I'm here at UGA and one of the best schools in the nation, and for us to be right down the street is just like perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely appreciative for that, and it's definitely a blessing to say that. So.
Now, you just said that UGA is like one of the best schools in the nation, and it is. You guys are back-to-back national champs.
Like tennis, back-to-back.
And you have a chance to win it all again. What goes into that, like day-to-day? Like, what does that day-to-day process look like? I know you guys can't see that right now because that's something, that would take time with winning those games. What all goes into trying to be another national champion?
It's all about the preparation we do. I feel like we work harder than most schools in the country when it comes to just preparing and focusing on little things. Like it's a lot.
You feel like Georgia football works harder than any other team in the country? I
I'm not gonna say that. I feel like everybody works hard, but we work super hard. I feel like that. It's our preparation, the way we go about things, our walkthroughs. Like we probably walk through more than anybody in the country. We do mid-meeting walks walks in practice, walks after practice, and sometimes the players we go out there and walk by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, our coaching staff is another difference too, because we have so many great minds like Muschamp, Bobo, Coach Smart. I think we had Matt Luke when he was an offensive line coach. He was a head coach. You have Travion Scott, one of the best D-line coaches in the country, who's put first rounders in the past 3 drafts. I mean, so it's a combination of preparation and the great minds we have behind our team, and it's the people we have working for us, honestly. And there's a lot of hard work that goes into it, and every guy at Georgia knows that coming to Georgia, you got to be tough. You got to make the sacrifices. You're going to practice hard, because Kirby, his whole goal is to instill toughness onto people and physicality. And if you come here, you got to be physical. He always say team run Tuesday. If y'all come out to our team run, it's probably harder hitting than you see in most games during the season. No cap. Our team runs are physical. I look at Tate Rallies, I say, all right, let's go. Like, you got to try to whoop my ass right now. Like, I'm trying to whoop your ass. So that's really what goes into us being one of the top teams, is just being consistent, and this consistent preparation of doing the same things over and over again and finding like the rubric, and we found it, and it works.
And when you say that, basically there aren't any shortcuts when it comes to walking in Georgia's facility.
Nah, you can't cheat nothing. There's no shortcuts at all. You got to go through it to get to it. You can't cheat the system.
What would you say about there not being any shortcuts?
I feel like you just gotta take the hard way. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, and it pays off. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't cheat nothing. We try not to cheat nothing. Like, don't cut no corners. You know what I'm saying? And go the hard way with stuff, man. And you know, Coach Scott, that's what they say in the D-line room.
The hard way. We got the hardest job on the field playing D-line.
Yeah.
Got to keep the linebackers clean.
Exactly. You know, go the hard way, then it's gonna pay off. You know what I'm saying? It ain't easy, but nobody said it was gonna be easy. So, you know, just go the hard way, man. It's gonna pay off for sure. So,
yeah. If you're a recruit and you want to come here, man, just know like it's a tough place to be.
Yes, sir.
It's tough. It's gonna break you down. It's gonna make you feel.
Yes, sir.
You playing against some of the best players in the country every day, so it's gonna really improve you. It's gonna improve your mental aptitude and your fortitude and your mind to be able to withstand anything. So I mean, if y'all want to come here, just know it's gonna be hard. It's a tough situation to be in. But guess what? You learning from the best. You playing with the best. What's that gonna make you at the end of the day? One of the best.
Simple as that.
And remember, the end goal is literally the most important part. And I think that's what a lot of the younger guys don't understand, that you have to be disciplined enough to, you know, be able to execute with this field. And a lot of people don't see that. They only see when you guys have your uniform on and when you're celebrating your wins, or if they see like Quavo on the sideline. I feel like everyone is so excited about that, and the fans and the crowd and the support, but they don't understand that you guys put in the work every day, day in and day out, and they don't understand that. So thank you for sharing that.
So guys, we're taking a short commercial break here. We're at the Mark of Athens, our local sponsor for our little impromptu players lounge where we film at all the time. I want to give a shout out to the Mark, some of the best living in Athens, Georgia. If you're a student coming to college and you want to come to UGA, I recommend living at the Mark, downtown Athens. Now back to you, Generica.
Now, Georgia football is one of the best teams in the nation and the top team in the SEC. But the media try to scrutinize these players and discredit their hard work, what they put in this season. Do you guys want to clear that up?
I feel like since the last 2 years, everybody has been expecting Georgia just to dominate. And each year it's a new team. It's a new identity, a new group of guys. So we really can't say it's a slow start. We're just playing our game of football. Not every game is meant to be a blowout win. Every game, getting a win is the best. The win is the best outcome in the game. That's the moment we want to have, is a win. So it's not a slow start. We're just playing our brand of football. We're learning. We're developing character. It's like battle scars, basically. They just want to have talking points to talk about. Georgia's off to a slow start. You know, the media doesn't like us for some reason. So that's really it. It's not a slow start. We're just a group of young men playing football. You got to think we're humans before football. So y'all can't be as tough on us. We're just regular people playing football, man. So just because the outcome is not like how the media wants it to be, that really doesn't matter as long as we're winning and we're playing to our best ability. What you think about it, CJ?
Yeah, just to chime in on what you said about, like, you know what I'm saying, the high expectation and stuff like that. I just feel like at the end of the day, we playing football,
playing football, man.
We playing football, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry that
sorry to let y'all down.
I'm sorry every game isn't, you know,
60 to 0.
About 50. But you know what I'm saying? But
at
the end of the day, A win is a win.
A win is a win. An ugly win is better than, what you said?
An ugly win is better than a pretty loss.
An ugly win better than a pretty loss. That's what we still doing. We throwing up them doves like Jameis Winston.
Facts.
And you guys have done this 2 seasons straight, and it seems like you guys are going to do it all over again. Do you feel like you're under a lot of pressure?
No, I'm not gonna say we're under a lot of pressure. We hold high expectations for ourselves. Our only goal right now is not worried about a national championship. We're worried about winning the SEC East, getting to the Mercedes-Benz, and that's our big goal right now. We get to the Mercedes-Benz, our story will write itself from then. That's the main focus. We're not even worried about focusing on a national championship in Houston. It's about beating the next person in front of us.
Most definitely.
And one of our team pillars is to make them not want to play us again. So it's about just winning the East right now and getting to Atlanta. That's it. That's our main focus. Each game is a season. Coach Smart harps on that all the time, that each game is one season. So we're trying to win each season, basically. So there's 12 seasons in a season. So we got another season coming up next week against Florida.
All right, when you say that, who would you guys say is some of your biggest competitors in the East?
In the East, I mean, every team is a big competitor because every team's going to give us our best shot, their best shot because, you know, you remember before the last year's season, during SEC Media Days, they said, you know, Georgia has a target on their back and people are hunting. Just like Coach Smart said, we will never be hunted. We are doing the hunting. We're going to get our best shot. So I respect all my opponents that I play against overall.
I love that answer.
Biggest competitor, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna give us their best shot. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? When people see Georgia on the schedule, it's like, okay, cool, let's buckle down, and you know what I'm saying? So.
I like it though.
I like it like that though, for real.
When you going out to the field, like it's gonna. I feel like I feel the smoke coming from them. Honestly, like
exactly. And
I bring that pressure. Like, come on.
So yeah.
It feels good when you get your best shot. Like nobody's gonna cower down to it.
Yeah, I like that people don't like, you know, just bow down to us and
like make it fun. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, people want to play us for real because. You know
and it's gonna make us. It only makes us better too.
Right.
The harder y'all play us, the better it's gonna make us. Exactly. We got to overcome different outcomes.
And you guys are only getting better, and I believe that's what make you guys a dog. Can you please talk to me about the lifelong lessons that Coach Smart teach you guys every day at practice? I mean, what are some of your biggest takeaways when you guys walk off of that field at the practice facility?
I feel like you just have to be mentally tough. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things, like for practice, for example, you're not gonna have the best practice. You know what I'm saying? Coach Smart gonna be on the mic. You know what I'm saying? Confronting and demanding, and sometimes it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? To hear your name on the mic and he doing this and that and trying to, you know what I'm saying, coach you hard and stuff like that. But I feel like you just gotta, you know, hear the message instead of the undertone. And when it comes to stuff like that, it's just teaching you mental toughness. Like, you know, not everything in life is gonna be kosher and sweet and stuff like that. So, with that being said, it's just more of the mental aspect of everything, and of course physical toughness, but the mental aspect of it, like really gonna, you know what I'm saying, leave a legacy in your life. You know what I'm saying? It's a lesson. So.
Yeah, I believe the same thing the coach just said. I mean, yeah, I like what Cozy just said about just mental toughness and getting you ready for life. I think that's the whole goal of it, is just developing a great man. I mean, we go to the University of Georgia, one of the hardest academic demanding schools in the country, so that's another thing. Stacked on playing football, I mean, time management skills. We're getting our stuff ready for all that in life. They say some of the best workers in the workforce right now are athletes because we know how to manage our time. And just our coaches, they love us like we're their own kids. They spend most of their time with us and they do it with their own kids. So they pour a lot into us and they want to see us be successful. I don't think there's one coach in our staff that doesn't care like where a young man ends up in the future. Like they all care and they want us to be on the right path.
So, you've been on campus you've been going to UGA for 3-4 years. Give me your opinions on parking services.
Parking services, I feel like it's so trash because as students, I don't feel like we should pay to park. I feel like that should be.
Don't we pay tuition?
I feel like, yes, exactly. That should be a part of our tuition. I really hate that. And you got to understand, a lot of people come from different backgrounds. Everyone can't afford to pay a $50 boot. And it may just be $50, but that $50 could go towards like a book or something, or a tutor to help you pass that class.
The new norm on campus now, if you get 8 tickets at UGA for parking, you cannot park on campus anymore.
Seriously?
Yes. How do you feel about that rule?
I feel like after that second time, you
You
should.
gotta straighten up.
Yeah, you should go ahead and straighten up because by the time you
So
pay
8
eight
strikes is
tickets,
enough?
8 strikes is
yes,
enough, bro.
by the time eight, that's
Damn,
actually
I thought 8 wasn't enough.
that's actually favor. But by the time you have 8 tickets, I feel like that's enough to buy a parking pass.
Nah, no cap.
Literally, it's
Okay.
enough, and you just don't want to go through that, paying for parking, and then you get a hold on your account, and then you can't graduate. It's just a lot that comes with that. Because you and I both know that those parking tickets do add up. When you have to pay it during crunch time to get that transcript,
Oh
or to
yeah,
apply for
you gotta get that
classes.
hold off.
Yeah, I done been there. I done got so many tickets. Let me tell you something. I was standing at McWhorter Hall and I parked in handicap. I literally went in for maybe like 5 minutes waiting on the elevator.
Handicap?
Yes,
Hey,
and I had a
person,
$500 fine. I had a fine. I literally had to make up a lie and say, "Oh, my grandmother was there and she couldn't move." And Miss Becky, you know, Miss
This is
Becky,
being documented right now.
no, that's fine. I'm telling the truth. But Miss Becky, she gave me a free pass. And she took it off, and I've never parked in handicap.
I bet she's gonna lose her job. I'm joking.
But shout out to Miss Becky because it was hard times.
So, Generica, you're a Grady College student. Like, tell me about being from Memphis, the journey you took into getting into UGA and finding out that you wanted to be in the broadcasting field. Like, where'd you get this from? Like, what made you want to do this?
Well, of course, I'm from Memphis, home of Penny Hardaway, and Penny Hardaway actually was my next door neighbor, and he was also not a college coach, he was a high school coach. And our basketball team were undefeated. They were like McDonald All-Americans, like they was just dominating all over. And that kind of inspired me to want to cover sports because I wanted to work in news. But by me going to cover those stories at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. after it was a bad shooting, I knew that it wasn't for me. Like a lot of people want to be in journalism and in news, but they don't understand when it's a lot of crime scenes, you have to be able to go out there and produce at 3 in the morning by yourself, and you may not have a team. So that kind of like inspired me to transition my passion, and I wanted to do sports because I created a lot of relationships with players, and that's kind of what motivated me to want to do this because creating relationships with players, it take you very far. You get to understand everyone's background, you get to meet fans, you get to meet coaches, parents, moms. Like it's just the atmosphere and the environment is just an indescribable feeling. But I started off at Clark Atlanta at HBCU, then I transferred here.
Okay.
I transitioned here at UGA, but Grady College is the best journalism department
In the country?
Yeah, I really feel like that. Shout out to Maria Taylor. She was a great mentor of mine. And Ernie got me my first live interview experience on TNT, interviewing Draymond Green and Von Miller. And I feel like I would have never gotten those experiences had I not came to UGA because that's how I met Ernie. So I feel like at UGA, they give back to others just like you can pour into them as well. And I just feel like choosing Grady is the best. And then I get to interview guys like you. And you guys helped me with my career.
For sure. Hell yeah. Y'all, this was a great session with Generica Owens. Miss Generica Owens herself. She did a great job taking over. If y'all want to see her back in the future, she probably will be back in the future to give more questions and get some more further insight on how we're doing this season as a team. So thank y'all for watching Beyond the Hedges. Again, I love everybody that watched. Shout out to the Players Lounge for making this come true. And all the fans, keep watching, keep giving me questions, and let me know what y'all want to see next. Thank you.